Brothers and Healy the batting. Murray. Hello, Ricky Ponting. Snicker and Speedgun. Tubby and Hills head up to our Contribos. This once-in-a-generation player makes his debut. Steve Waugh, his famous century at the SCG, the most capped Australian Test player ever. And look out, here comes Michael Clark, century in his first Test in Australia. Michael Slater and Mark Nicholas join our team, sharing the screen with fellow newcomers, Hawkeye and the Extreme Slammo. Then Hotspot, a revolution in sports broadcasting. Talking revolutions, how's this?
Yeah, well, I generally lose the feeling of the legs now.
A world first. Just 6 years ago, sweet revenge. These are the reasons we love our cricket. Sounds and images of summer. In another 35 years, we'll have more stories to tell. More champions to crown. More contests to call. Right here on the home of cricket, mine's one and only Wide World Sports.
Turn first to Live News.
Accused of murdering his elderly grandparents and torching their
He said there were concerns for his mental health.
It was a very different story earlier today. Powerful backpack to the
Truck
video.
driver had what drifted into his...
He was in fantastic touch today, remembering his dad.
Live News.
Get my hands laid up, Whoopi, let's play!
Check out Lightcore in your new video game Skylanders Giants. Some toys and consoles sold separately.
Curious about my great-grandmother, I went to ancestry.com.au. More English than the English, my mum used to say. Came from a country manor. Well, I found her on the passenger record from 1880. Turns out she was a housemaid from Scotland. Well, I guess they were right about the country manor.
Visit ancestry.com.au and search the largest online collection of historic Australian immigration records.
You don't have to know what you're looking for. You just have to start looking.
Discover where your family came from at ancestry.com.au.
Light and Easy's virtually changed my life. I wouldn't be as fit and healthy and living life the way I am at the moment without it. Variety was great. Janine used to say, "Are you still eating?" I'd already had dinner. I gave her an apricot crumble or something. And she'd say, "What are you doing? What sort of diet is this?" Oh, I'd have to say Light and Easy was the best thing that ever happened to us.
We're at that point now to step up and next phase of our life. He's so healthy and ready.
The world is our oyster.
Dulux Weather Shield is Australia's toughest exterior paint. To prove it, we're helping to paint every surf life-saving club in Australia. Worth doing with Dulux.
How a scorned woman plotted her revenge and murder.
What sort of a person does that?
Me.
60 Minutes, Sunday.
That is Matthew Wade warming up the ball. Let's hope the Australians don't get to that, Ian Ely.
No, that's a good call, but they're ready. Mike Hussey's been practicing. David Warner was practicing in all sorts of combinations. And we know that Michael Clark is brilliant at using those sorts of things. But we've got some news this morning. Sri Lanka can't allow this game to drift on. This wicket is very good for batting. There's a crack, about 1/3 of the way down as the spider cam comes down. You'll see the cracking that's going across the pitch, but that's about it. And it hasn't shown any advantage to the bowling side or anything like that. So it is hard to get a side out. And the Sri Lankans won't be easy, so Australia have got all their bowling options ready.
Very even-paced surface that you can judge the bounce and the pace of the ball very well. Oddly, Michael Clark said yesterday evening that when the ball got soft, the pitch fell a lot slower than he thought it might, because when the ball's new, it sure goes through nicely. So I guess like a lot of pitches in Australia, you need to do some damage when the ball is new. What will we have from Mitchell Johnson and Nathan Lyon? Just normal batting here?
Well, it's going to be really interesting because Mitchell Johnson's on 73. He's got a chance of a Test match 100 here, so he's going to have to play some shots, I think, because he's only got 2 partners left. Nathan Lyon will do his best work to hang around, and he's pretty good at that. But Mitchell Johnson, while Nathan Lyon is hanging around, will need to play some shots because he's got 27 more. For a major milestone, he's been fantastic. So the support of Lyon and then Bird, Ande Bird, is crucial for Mitchell Johnson.
These conditions are forecast to be okay today, but at the moment they're overcast. We've had a couple of showers, that's why we've been delayed 15 minutes. I don't think it'll make any difference to the pitch. I mean, my guess is that everything will be fine, and Australia have a real opportunity to even wrap this up today, don't they?
Yeah, potentially, that's right. You know, they've got to get through those opening batsmen when they do come out there for Sri Lanka, and as Kumar Sangakkara said, that they're not getting the starts they want, and then they haven't got the batsmen in the lower order to resurrect things. So Australia will sense that. Prasanna Jayawardene and Weligera are not there to be batting. Here it goes. This is Ranga. Mitchell Johnson, that's the first one go.
And I think we've got boys ready in the commentary box now. Indeed we have. Ian Chappell's there along with Michael Slater and Mark Taylor.
Thank you, Mark Nicholas, and thank you to Ian Healy as well. It's longer than we normally are, 45 minutes, but race back up into the commentary box to, see a man make 100. Mitchell Johnson on 73 at one end, Nathan Lyon the other end yet to score. Johnson's got some runs. For two. Get it too. Look at this score there. That was run deep there at mid-on. He sort of ran around that a bit. It was actually Arunga, sorry. Ran around that. I think if he'd taken a better line to that ball, he